Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be learning how to do this eye look that I have on right here. It's so pretty. I wore it the other day to a BH Cosmetics event and I was insta snapping. I was smoking a little joint and so many of you guys were living for the look. So I was like, you know what? Let me just sit down and do a little tutorial, a quick tutorial, because tutorials to me are so boring. So I was like, quick, simple, straight to the point. If you guys don't follow Beauty Blender, then you obviously didn't hear about the shade that Beauty Blender threw at Real Techniques. I was honestly shook, because Beauty Blender has never came at anybody, and the way that they came at Real Techniques, it was low-key shady as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If you want to learn how to achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so to start, I already went ahead and applied my lip color because I just feel really ugly when I look pasty and my foundation's on and I just look dry. So please ignore that. You guys know I am obsessed with Tarte Shape Tape as a eyeshadow primer. Now, I used to use the MAC, what is it called? I used to use the MAC Soft Ochre, but then I'm like, I feel like this is a little bit creamier and this looks a little bit more like skin. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on the lid like so. I usually like to do my foundation first, especially if I'm in a hurry. I feel like you guys are going to really love this if you are in a hurry. Like, if you have the time, you don't have kids, and you just don't go to school, I don't know, you just, you know, you have time to do that, you could go ahead and do your eyeshadow first. It's actually better if you do your eyeshadow first because you're able to clean it up. But you know, if you want to skip the steps, I totally recommend for you guys to do this. Just like a little life update, I've been having back problems and stomach problems. Let's talk about the back problems. So the back problems is whenever I sit down or I'm driving, anytime I just sit down anywhere, my tailbone starts to hurt so bad that when I get up, I low-key black out. Do you guys have this problem? I feel like this is a problem that a lot of mothers have. Okay, so the first step we're gonna do is take this translucent powder. This one is by Maybelline. It is in the shade 10 Fair Light. If you guys are looking for an affordable, lightweight translucent powder, you guys need to check out the Maybelline translucent powders. They are life-changing. Like, I noticed that I pick them up a lot more than I do all my other powders, and obviously they're affordable, so I love to keep affordable products in mind for you guys because, you know, I just feel like makeup is so expensive. Makeup be a little bit too expensive that it's just kind of like, okay, it's not really that serious where I have to spend my whole check on makeup to look cute. I do always feel like there are alternatives. Since I've been starting to film more often, I feel like now I'm able to give you guys better recommendations as to what products are good to use and which products you guys can totally skip out on. I always say if you guys really need it in your life, then, you know, go out and buy it. But if it's just another palette that you can just skip on, you don't need to go broke over it. Okay, so now that I've set the under eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my transition color. So I'm gonna be showing you guys the palette that I'm using for today. This is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. This is such a beautiful palette, you guys. It is more on the pricier side. It took me a while for me to decide to purchase it. This palette though is for sure like a very pinky girl vibe. So the only type of look that you'll be able to achieve with this is a warm baby pink sexy lingerie kind of vibe. I mean, by the front of the cover, you guys can clearly tell that it is a nude vibe. I mean, the name of the palette is nude, but they are warm pink nudes, not brownish nudes. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this color right here, Tickle. I'm gonna take the one that we applied on the bottom of the brow. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this right here, so that way we can just catch any fallout that usually always falls from the shadow. And since we are going to be using a glitter today, you just kind of want to do this so that way it's easy to just wipe off any excess. With my Morphe M441, I'm going to be taking the color Tickle and we're going to apply this into the crease. It is very soft, so I feel like this palette is very beginner friendly. So if you guys are new to makeup and want a cute palette, this is something cute for sure. I was scrolling on Instagram the other day, you know, me minding my business or whatever, and then I come across this post that Beauty Blender had posted or whatever, and I was like, oh shit, like Beauty Blender is coming at Real Techniques. So they pretty much came at Real Techniques, and I heard that they also posted this on Twitter, but I know that the post that they posted on Twitter was kind of like throwing shade at every other sponge that is supposedly like a dupe for the Beauty Blender. You know, I guess Beauty Blender mad, they want to be the only sponge, and I get it, you know. So then on Instagram, the post that they had posted was a side-by-side picture of a Beauty Blender next to a Real Techniques sponge. So not only did they post up a side-by-side picture like next to the Real Techniques sponge, but they also added that caption in it. And honestly, when I came across it, I was like so shook. Like I was so caught off guard. I was like, I can't believe Beauty Blender is coming at them like that. Like I actually thought it was pretty funny, but at the same time it was kind of like savage as fuck, you know. And I was looking through the comments. You had two sides, obviously, to the whole story. It's like you have the people who can't afford the Beauty Blenders, who are upset and they're just like, how can you come at them? Actually, the Real Techniques sponge is better. And then you have the other people who are just like diehard fans of Beauty Blender. I'm shook that Beauty Blender like kept it up. I was like, I think this is something that we should talk about because some people felt offended about the whole situation. I went ahead and diffused this shadow. I brought it up all the way to the brow bone, and then I'm also extending it outward like this, just so we can get a little bit of drama going. And it's a really pretty purpley tone. I really love this color, even though in the pan it looks a little bit more mauve, but actually on the eye it looks a little bit more purple. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, on my Insta snaps, I had mentioned the glitter that I'm going to be using for today, and everybody was just like loving the glitter. So I was like, you know what, let me just do a cute little eye tutorial really quick. Now I'm going to be going in with a more tapered brush. This is the M456 by Morphe, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, Spinked. That's a cute name. And then we're going to be putting this on the outer corner of the eye like this. And then I'm also going to be bringing it into the crease because I'm going to be deepening this look up anyway with a darker shadow from the palette, because this look is technically pretty dramatic. You can just layer all the colors. That's what I love about this palette, is that there's just so many shades in here, but it's all kind of the same vibe. So it doesn't matter which colors that you pair up with, it's gonna end up being like a pinky kind of eye anyway. I personally like both sponges. I feel like the Beauty Blender works amazing, and I feel like Real Techniques sponges work amazing as well. And I also really love the Morphe one. So I have a bunch of sponges right here, you guys. It's pretty much the battle of the sponges, I guess you could say. And it's just like Beauty Blender, you retail for $20, so you cannot compare yourself to Real Techniques, like point blank, period. The reason why people were offended is just because, like, okay, if Beauty Blender want to come at Real Techniques like that, then lower your price point. So I can totally see why people are upset and offended about the situation. I mean, I personally thought it was funny because, I don't know, it's just funny to see companies being shady with each other and publicly like that. I usually have companies' backs that are more affordable because you guys are able to purchase more of them. I make money and it hurts my soul to spend $20 on a sponge. I will go ahead and list the prices for all of the sponges somewhere here in this video, so you guys are able to compare the price points. And let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Are you guys team Beauty Blender or are you team Real Techniques? I want to know. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and deepen up the look. I'm going to be taking this color right here called Love Bite on the same brush, and we're just going to do a little bit at a time so it doesn't get too intense. And again, with the stabbing motion, you guys know I love doing this stabbing motion because I feel like that's the only way to get really in there, unless you use like a pencil brush, but I'm a lazy bitch to look through all my brushes, especially because I did this look so fast. I did my makeup in the car. I had two events to go to. I went to the BeBella Cosmetics one, and then I went to a Too Faced one. I did vlog that day. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed to my vlog channel and you guys are bored and want to see like what I do behind the scenes in my real life, not like on my beauty channel, you guys should totally check it out. It is called, I'll just go ahead and link it in the description down below because I'm still thinking about changing the name. It's a day in the life of a 69, but I'll probably shorten it to like life of 69 or something cute. Let me know your ideas down below, and shout out to all of my new subscribers and all of my existing subscribers. Okay, so this is how deep I want it to be. Anything deeper than this would be a little bit too dramatic for my liking, and especially because I'm trying to recreate the look that I did for that one night, and I know for a fact it wasn't as dramatic as this, But watch when I put that glitter. You guys are gonna fucking die when you see that glitter. It is so beautiful. It is a must-have. When I went to MAC the other day, I just picked up a few essentials, you guys. I never realized how expensive it was to spend on multiple items. Like, it was around $230, and I was like, $230? You know what, it's fine. I'll go ahead and leave that bronzer that I picked up that I kind of wanted, but like not really, because I'm just a makeup hoarder. And they're like, okay, yeah, for sure. Are you sure you don't want to take it? Like, girl, I am sure. I am way over my budget. No. And since I've been using drugstore products recently, you guys, I'm going to be telling you about a lot of dupes that you guys are able to use, because these companies be getting a little too cute with their prices. I'm taking this BeBella NG343, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like just blend everything out. We can take, let's take Plain right here, because I feel like this is a cute color that we can use to kind of like clean up. It's just like a little angel kind of color. It's almost like a translucent powder. I guess you could say like a clear, not a clear, like a pink tone translucent powder. This is so pretty. I love this look. I get to relive this moment. Okay, so for the lid, I always like to apply a shadow underneath my glitter, even though you're not even going to be able to see it. But I'm just extra like that. Let's go in with this shade right here, because I feel like it is a little bit more the vibe that I was trying to go for. Oh my god, have you guys seen that new video that Tarte uploaded with Scott Barnes? Honestly, it has been a very long time since I've been inspired, and I'm just so thankful that Scott filmed that video with Tarte, because it was the most beautiful video that I have ever seen. He gave a lot of tips and tricks, and he pretty much did a recreation of J.Lo's classic dewy glowy kind of look on Tarte, because I feel like nowadays the trends are very different compared to Scott Barnes makeup. And him and Tati were pretty much just talking about that. They were talking about how makeup trends are just like so different now, and he talks about how his style of makeup is really bringing out the beauty in each individual person, and pretty much saying that you don't need to put on 10 different eyeshadow colors just to get a bomb look. It's more about the full look in general, not just about the eyes, you know? So for the adhesive, I always use MAC lip gloss in just the regular clear juicy tube. I love to use lip gloss to adhere my glitters, because I feel like I've tried everything else, trust, like I've tried everything else, and it's just like not the business. I'd rather just go back to my glitter, because I feel like I have more control. And this is the glitter that I'm going to be using for today. It is so stunning. This is so Time the Infamous vibes. This is in the shade Pink Hologram. It is so Disco Barbie. Let me smear this lip gloss so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because it is to die. Look at that. Oh, stunning. I'm obsessed, you guys. So to apply the glue, I'm going to be using the Morphe M224. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, okay? And we're going to put this all over the lid, kind of everywhere that we place the shadow. And I like to feather this upward like this. Please do not put a lot, you guys, because this gloss is so sticky that you really don't need a lot. And then with a clean brush, I'm going to be taking that glitter. I like to start off with a little bit at a time and then kind of like build my way up. Bam! And we're just going to keep packing it on the lid. If you guys are new to glitter, I would recommend to start off with a thinner kind of glitter, because this might be a little bit too loud for you. And also, you guys need to wear dramatic lashes with this kind of look. Okay, so I'm going to take a little thin brush. This is the M562. And then I'm just going to kind of like blend this out right here. See how you have a lot of fallout right here? But since we have the translucent powder, it's cool. Like, we're just going to like rub it off. But wow. Okay, so now I am done with the glitter. I feel like it's all over the place. And now we're going to go ahead and do the bottom of our eyeshadow. Okay, going back in with my Huda palette. We're going to use the color Spanked. And this is the BeBella 350 brush. And we're going to just put this on the lower lash line. And this is the part that's going to just like give you that sexy smoky eye. I like to build up the color first, so you can pack Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out using the color Tickle, and we're just gonna like buff this out like this. And also remember to drag this out because this is kind of like a winged out. I don't want to say completely winged out, but you guys get what I mean. Now I'm just gonna go in with this color right here, Flame. And we're just gonna kind of like blend all of this out right here too, just so there's no harsh lines. If you ever see any harsh lines anywhere, just go in with like a translucent powder or something, and that's just gonna really help blend everything out. Okay, so now I'm gonna take it even deeper. We're gonna go in with that purple that we used in the crease. I want to take like a smaller brush because I don't want to like get so crazy with it. And I'm just gonna go, I guess you could say like halfway right here. Should I do full way? I mean, you could do half or full. It's not that big of a deal. I think, yeah, this is the darkest shade in the palette besides Tease and Raw. Wow, these names are kind of freaky. Love Bite, Spanked, Kinky, Teddy, Raw. Like raw, like put it in me raw type of shit or what? And then I'm also gonna pack this right here, like on the outer corner, just to deepen it up a little bit more. Going back in, I'm gonna take the color Spanked to blend that color in. I'm gonna take a small brush. This is one from the Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the number 42. I feel like I want to go in with Love Bite or Tease, whichever one appears darker, and we're gonna kind of like drag that along this lash line right here. Yeah, we'll just take Love Bite, so that way when we apply our lashes, it doesn't look so bare right here. We're gonna apply that on top of the glitter, but just press on it. Don't wiggle it because you don't want your glitter to come off either. Now we're gonna do the inner corner highlight because you guys know that the inner corner always brings out the inner hoe. Okay, so we will take this one. This is the Morphe M124. This is a Dazzle shadow from MAC. This is what it looks like. It is very beautiful. This is what the shadow looks like. It looks so much better in person. It has like a yellow reflex in it. So we're gonna go ahead and use this on the inner corner. And I'm also gonna spray it with some Fix Plus because you always wanna make sure that the inner corner is just really bright and intense. I feel like this one you do have to apply wet because dry is just like not going anywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like blend this in like so. So there's no harsh lines, no harsh edges. That is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off all this extra powder that we have going on the face. This is my favorite duster offer powder brush. This is the Smashbox and it is called the Sheer Powder. So now I'm gonna go ahead and tightline my waterline with a brown eyeliner. This is just gonna help close up any gaps so that when you apply your lashes, it doesn't look like there's skin and then lash and then shadow. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that. And for today's lashes, we're going to be using Baddie lashes in the style INSTAHOE. Those are the same exact lashes that I wore that night. And here they are. This is them right here. And for my glue, I always use the, what is this called? The Duo. Okay, I'm going to put my right one on. Okay, so now for mascara, I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore mascara. This is the Falsies. I actually picked up a brand new one. I love how they smell and I love how these last a very long time, and then if they start to dry out, well, this is only if you get the non-waterproof. Add a little bit of water on the wand and then reviving it up. Is that a word? Is that how you say it? Reviving? Okay, we are completely done with the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my highlight, pack on my lipstick, and pack on the blush really quick. Before I apply my highlight, I always have to make sure that my face is set. This is my favorite highlighting brush. This is by Morphe, the M43. It is so nice. I have two lip glosses that I'm trying to decide in between. We have Diamond Milk or Oysterized Lip Gloss by MAC. Let me just see which one will look cuter. Low-key, I feel like the Fenty Gloss Bomb would look cuter. But I hate getting this dirty because this is like my everyday kind of gloss. Fuck it, let's just apply this shit. Oh, yes. If you guys don't own the Fenty lip glosses, these gloss bombs are everything. You need every single color that they have. All right, you guys, so this completes today's eye look. I really hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial slash talking about the beauty blender drama. In all honesty, I really love all of the sponges, you guys. I'm honestly not trying to choose sides at all. If you guys do decide to check out the Morphe one, I do have a coupon code for them. My Morphe code is Cheetos. You guys can use that at checkout. If you guys do want to pick up the Morphe lip liner, this is in the shade Sweet Tea, you guys. It is everything. Everybody needs to have sweet tea in their life. I have backups. I have one in my purse, in my car, here in my beauty room. I need to have like 3 in my beauty room because they be getting lost. Let me know any comments if you guys love this look. If you guys do decide to recreate this look that I did, please tag me on Instagram. I love to feature people on my Instagram. Now that I'm starting to do more looks, I want to feature you. So all you have to do is just tag me and send it to me in a DM. As soon as my makeup comes on, you guys, this is no longer Jenny, and this is all of a sudden Jenny 69. All right, so I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.